Something that prevents me from picking up my camera and filming is believing that my life is too boring to capture it. But that's where I, and maybe yourself, get it wrong. And I think the reason that I get this wrong so many times is because what's important isn't necessarily the story. It's about how you tell that story, how you're able to convey emotion and put your creative spin on things. Because the truth is, if I was waiting for something interesting to happen in my life, I would never film. And the best storytellers are the ones that can take something ordinary and turn it into something extraordinary and capture your attention. So what I'm trying to say is don't let comparison ruin your opportunities. And trust me, I'm very much at fault for that. There are many times when I don't pick up my camera because I don't feel as though my life is interesting enough to document. However, I've been going through kind of a mindset shift a little bit where I'm trying to find the beauty in the mundane and the things that maybe society tells us is boring and finding the inner beauty within that. So picking up my camera and trying to make maybe a boring schedule or boring day-to-day life interesting has been really good for me mentally. It's definitely creatively challenged me because I don't necessarily have really interesting things to film and eye-catching aspects in my videos, but I think that really creatively pushes me forward. And I think that's important. In a world where everything is so incredibly fast-paced, I personally enjoy watching videos of others who are able to captivate me, not through what they're doing, but the way that they tell their story. I personally think it's important to show the mundane, and I think the goal moving forward is to make these videos in a way where I'm not fabricating my life, I'm not making it something that it's not just so it can be interesting to an audience, rather taking the mundane and making that interesting and making that captivating through the way that I document it and through the way that I storytell. And let's be real, my day today was not interesting. I did some dishes, played some video games, went to Target, and in the past, I would have not picked up the camera and filmed today. But that's the goal moving forward, is finding the inner beauty in those types of things, because it is there. It might just require you to shift your angle a little bit, change your perspective, but I can promise you there is inner beauty and there is value to your life. So your life is not boring. You might just not be looking at it through the right perspective.